Minutes after 2 KNYO Fort Bragg. It's time for me to read to you this week's installment of Ezekiel Kralen's ongoing story about the two little dogs and so on. This is titled NOLO No-Go. Ezekiel Kralen wrote. Email correspondence, April 11th and 12th. SF Law Library, no real help. Date April 11th, evening. Watson wrote, Christ, I hate legal shit. It's designed to trip you up and confuse you so they can say gotcha. I replied, no kidding. One little thing wrong with filling out the answer form and you're screwed. The people at the SF Law Library could have readily shown me both the general denial and the request to waive court fees forms instead of directing me toward big fat legal books. And get this, LARC provides free 20-minute counseling on the third Friday of each month. So it's not this Friday like I thought. It's next Friday, the 21st, and the deadline to answer the summons is the 26th, meaning I can't process it until after the weekend. So I have to do that on Monday, the 24th. I can appeal to the plaintiff's attorney to extend the time I have to respond via Superior Court, so I guess I need to do that now as well. I wasn't planning on going to the Access Center Thursday because you have to show up at 8:30 a.m., and their site doesn't make it clear if they handle personal injury cases. The deadline to send my acknowledgement of receipt is the 16th, so I guess I'll have to sign and send it out, as I can't get legal counsel before then unless Access can advise me, so I have to get up 6:30 a.m. Thursday, depart by 7:45, and be subjected to packed Muni riders zipping off to work. Hopefully Deke won't show up when I'm gone, start screaming up at my window because I don't answer. I already told him this week and next I may have to go to emergency appointments and can't tell him beforehand. But not to worry, I will be back eventually. Maybe he'll drop by tomorrow, and then I can tell him I won't be around the next days until the afternoon. He'll probably ask for an advance payment, but this time I'll turn him down because way too soon. So I'm looking on the SF Law Library's website to find the form to dismiss my case based on my sole income of Social Security, but I can't find it anywhere. Only the form to dismiss based on other reasons, such as the summons being incorrectly filled out. This is nerve-wracking, and here I thought I was going to get everything resolved in a few more days. I have tried other legal sites with the same failed results. I haven't heard back from Mr. Wasserman yet. I think it's horrible that G.G. Barr screwed me over like that after asking my income level, then tossing me to the wolves. I think I'll write a letter to the editor entitled Beware the San Francisco Bar, and explain how if you're on a low income, such as Social Security, and think they'll help you because they advertise free attorneys to the most vulnerable, think again and explain what they put me through. Then I'll send it to various news media throughout the city. On my reply to the accusation of allowing the dogs to run free in the building, I'll not only claim that's totally untrue, but state I don't know where the plaintiff got that idea from. But it strikes me as if someone is coaching him with false allegations of a malicious sort, including all other allegations herein. Subject, this is bad. Date, April 12th, morning. Process server runs around $80 to $150. I cannot figure out yet how to reply. The denial form I found is only for cases when you're being sued for $25,000 or less. This case is for more than that. Online legal sites are impossible to sort through and find the right forms or instructions. A sea of books at the San Francisco Law Library, but I can't narrow things down to answer my needs. If they win by default, which can happen if I don't send them the right reply or fill it out wrong, the false charges will stand, which could easily get me evicted and be arrested. And I still have to deal with Deke, give him his allowance, and he'll take up my valuable time by asking me to sit the dogs for 2 or 3 hours a couple times a week. I definitely need a lawyer or I'm sunk, but I can't find one. And a good morning to you, Watson. This is bad. Date, April 12th, late morning. Watson wrote, and sometimes process servers will take your money and not serve the papers. I replied, oh, that's just great. I found some professional process servers will cost me around $120. Watson wrote, a process server can actually be anybody other than you. No license or certification required. I replied, I know, maybe I can wait around plaintiff's attorney's building downtown and find some little old dirt-poor, sweet Chinese lady picking through the garbage for cans and ask if she would like a quick $10. I will escort her to the attorney's office and stand nearby, maybe just around the corner, to make sure my server goes to the right place and isn't too nervous about it. Watson wrote, "Damn, what a mess." I replied, "Crisis is opportunity. I'm betting all my cards on that. Sometimes a clerk at the courthouse can be helpful with forms and such, though finding the right clerk would be the challenge. Especially in the big city. Our little rinky-dink courthouse up here actually has accessible clerks. I phoned the civil clerk's office and got a big fat menu with tons of options, none of which worked for me, to ask what the right form would be for a dismissal and or denial of allegations. I got nowhere. The recording told me to go to their site to look up which forms I need, but I've already been doing that. I just want to be counseled as to the correct forms and filling them out properly. I'll have to go in person. Access Center does not deal with personal injury cases, damn it, so at least I get to sleep in tomorrow instead of getting up at 6:30 a.m. Watson wrote, "But I know how resourceful you are, and that you will prevail." I replied, "Busting my ovaries here. This is one of those debacles where all seems hopeless. You have no idea how you can come out of it triumphant. But it's a trick, challenging me to keep the faith and strive onward, to remain at peace and enjoy each day. It's a tough call, but I guess I'm up to it. You know NOLO Publishers, famous for all their legal self-help books. Who doesn't? Well, I went to their website 20 minutes ago and clicked on their free counseling chat service. Here's how it went so far. To be continued.